Hey folks, I'm Dave Isaacs, and today we're going to take a look at one of Bob Dylan's most enduring songs, Don't Think Twice, It's All Right. Now, we are in the key of E, actually, in terms of our sounding pitch, because we've got the capo on the 4th fret. We're going to play it like we're in the key of C. This is what the capo does. I want to get this aspect out of the way. You could certainly play the song without the capo and just play it in C. I have a lower singing voice, so that actually works well for me. Dylan is in E. The way you know that is that if you think of a C chord and you start moving it up, we think, okay, capo 4th fret. Well, 4 frets means C becomes C sharp if we go up 1, D if we go up 2, D sharp if we go up 3, and E if we go up 4. So with the capo on the 4th fret, we're going to continue to think in C, so anytime I refer to a chord, it's the formation, and just remember that that sounding pitch is a major third higher. We're playing essentially a folk pick. Some people might call it a Travis pick, although to some other people that means something more specific. Essentially, your thumb is bouncing back and forth between either 2 bass strings or 3. Really depends on the chord we're on. I'm going to walk through the chords first. I'm going to play the picking pattern slowly, and then we'll talk about it. This is just the intro. 1. So, on the C chord, we're going to move this ring finger back and forth between string 5 and string 6. Some people might play this chord this way with all those fingers down, but I like it better moving the finger back and forth. To me, that defines the bass better. So the pattern is starting off in 8th notes, and by the way, there's lots of variations through this. I have one version tabbed out for you. You will find it linked below. And let's start with that, just understanding that there's still lots of variables, and probably every time he played this song, it came out a little differently. There's so many versions of it, too, that there's all kinds of different things one can do. We're just going to come up with a few definitive options. On this C chord, 1 and 2, E and thumb, 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 finger, thumb, 5, 4, 6, 3, 4. Now, I've got my ring finger already here on the 6th string. Here's a G7. That little hammer-on is going to happen every time we have that G7 chord. It's a signature element of this song. 6, 3, 4, 1. There's your hammer-on the 1st string, and it's thumb, index, thumb. I'm using ring for this, but you could use your middle or even your index finger if you can reach over comfortably for that. So here's the C, G7, 6, 3, 4, 2. Notice that I'm releasing the G7, grabbing this 2nd fret note because we're anticipating we're on our way to E minor. Here's from G7. And then thumb, thumb, finger, thumb. Notice the extension of my pinky. Notice also that I haven't really changed the position I'm in for A minor. I'm not trying to pull around and reach my fingertip. I'm just letting this pinky come in. It's just long enough that the pad of my finger sits on that 6th string. So coming from the C at the beginning into A minor, 5, 4, 6, 3, 4, and then I recommend playing F like this because there's a couple of licks we're going to want to do that require accessing open strings. If this is uncomfortable to reach, then just play a bar F chord. I am not particularly happy with my thumb playing bass notes on anything other than this. There are people who use the thumb all the time wrapping around the top. It works for me on the F, that's about it. So we're doing this, thumb wrapping around to get the 1st fret of the 6th string, and the pattern now is 6, 3, 4, 2, 6, 3, 4. So C, G7, A minor, walk down, F. Now C over G, 6, 3, 4, 2, 6, 3, 4, 2, releasing to anticipate G7, 6, 3, 4, hammer, 6, 3, 4, anticipate the C. So here's the intro. Verse starts off just like the intro. It's going to change from there. We'll extend the pattern. Verse starts on C, G7, A minor, and stay there. 5, 3, 4, 2, 5, 3, 4, 2, extend. So that becomes 6, 3, 4. Now F, and watch this. This lick is the reason why I want to use this F fingering, because I want access to that open string, which we don't get if we're playing a bar. So the fingering is index, middle, ring, plus thumb. The picking is 6, 3, 4, 2, 6, 3, 4, 2, 6, 3, 4, 3, releasing that middle finger, hammering it back at the same time your thumb goes back to 6. So we get 6, 3, 4, 2, 6, 3, 4, 2, 6, 3, 4, release, hammer, and then let go again, so that this open G sets up the C chord and the G7. So, starting from the top of the verse, C, G7, A minor, stay there, walk down, F, C, G7, now C, G7, A minor, and stay there, D7 over F sharp. I'm just moving my middle finger to the 6th string, index stays put, ring stays put. Lots of people might play that bass note with the thumb, that's okay. I'm happier like this, with middle. So we're picking 6, 3, 4, 2, 6, 3, 4, 2, 6, 3, 4, 2, 6, 3, 4, 3. Setting up this G. Now watch this lick. I've only got the ring finger sitting here on the 6th string, so my others are free, and I'm going to play 6, 2, 4, hammer with my middle finger. Keep that down, 6, 2, 4, hammer. So, hammer, hammer, and then 6, 2, 4, release it, 6, 3, 4. So the G lick goes. In context, here's a couple of bars before. So you lean into that D string a little. Now back to C. C7. Adding the pinky in, 3rd string. And then same F fingering, 6, 3, 4, 2, 6, 3, 4, 2. D7 over F sharp, 6, 3, 4, 2. C, G7, anticipate, walk down, C over G, release, G7, C. If you scroll down to the linked tab, I'm pretty much following this. As I said before, there's other variations in the song, but this is a nice definitive place to start. So, from the top, intro and verse. You listen to Dylan's recording, there is a tag after each verse, which is alluding to the intro, but I'm not worrying about getting every little detail there. What I would do is I would repeat the intro before you go to the next verse. So, like this. Intro. Verse. And that would repeat an intro. And then a verse. Bob Dylan's Don't Think Twice, It's All Right. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. And if you don't subscribe to this channel, I hope that you do. And I hope you keep watching. There are lots and lots and lots of lessons on this channel. Song lessons in a whole variety of genres and adding more all the time. So again, thanks for watching. I'm Dave Isaacs, and I'll see you next time.